What's up guys, this is Nikki and welcome to my channel. I know it's weird that this is your first time seeing me. It also feels weird that I'm filming myself, but on this particular video I won't be really focusing on my plants or any sort of DIY, like, you know, the typical things that I used to do. I'm going to take you guys with me on my preparation for a plant show. So basically you will see me do a lot of things such as, you know, stamping paper bags with my logo, putting price tags, labels on the plants, organizing everything that's for sale, and maybe a lot of other things that I just couldn't really process or think of now. I just thought of sharing this because it might be helpful for those who wants to eventually sell their plants, especially when you realize that your plants are just basically growing and you have to chop them and propagate just like me. So yeah, this is my first time doing this. I'm kind of used to joining market events because for those of you who knows already, I basically have a lot of other small businesses, and I'm very active in participating in market events for those other products or stuff. But this is the first time that I'm doing it for plants, so it's kind of tricky and there's a lot of pressure. It's kind of like overwhelming, but at the same time I'm excited about it, so I don't know what will happen. And I should warn you guys that this video is going to be really chaotic. There's a lot of stuff happening in between, you know, plants and also my personal stuff, personal life. So I'm just all over the place right now. As you can see, my plant room is a mess, and yeah, I'll just basically film everything that I do and throw it in, combine them all, and show you guys once it's done. So the plant event is going to be on Sunday, June 9th. They said it's Toronto, but the location is kind of like Etobicoke, which is basically outside Toronto. But yeah, it's in Ontario. It's the Ontario Plant Show. So for today, I still have a week left, and I think what I can do is I was supposed to say stamping the paper bags, but the thing is, I think that's one of the easiest thing to do, so I might do something else prior to that, which is organizing the things that I need. Basically, like, I want them to be in one place. I'm talking about the displays and the banners and everything, so I'm going to gather them because they're everywhere in my plant room, and some other stuff are in the storage, so I have to get them, and I just don't know where everything else is. So these are stuff that I got from the storage today, and these are displays from my older shop. I think it's going to be useful. Like, it depends though if this stuff could fit in here, but if not, it's fine. I'm imagining things, I'm visualizing things, but I'm not sure if it's going to work, so might as well just try. So I have a bunch of them, and I also have this another display from my shop, and I think it could work as a riser for the small pots. I think it's going to depend on how I'm going to display them on the table, but of course I just don't know yet how it will end up. So I figured I might get them already because they came from the storage. So we'll see about that. Okay, so obviously this is going to be just an example. I'm just trying to see how they would look like. So I grabbed a few sequoias, the smaller ones, and I think they would look fine like this, just so that they would be a little elevated. Yeah, so something like that. Or there's another display, right? No, it should be. This is a little dangerous, like. Okay, so I think I was trying to see if the cuttings would fit in here. I mean, the ones that are very small or short in terms of height would fit, so that should be good. I'm just not so sure how much cuttings I have that are that short, but I'm sure there are some, so I just have to prepare like 3, 6, 9, and I have 2 of this, so that's going to be 18 of them. And yeah, just figure some things out. I'm going to ask my other friends who are also selling plants with me if they have plants that are small, so that we could fit them in here. Because I have, what I'm imagining in my head is that the bigger plants would be just displayed maybe on the side. So we'll see about that. I also have another display. It's arriving soon. It's going to be for the smaller stuff that we're selling, because we also have other things like accessories for the plants, labels, clips, also some non-planty but plant themed stuff like stickers, keychains, and those stuff. So yeah, I'm also thinking of displaying them. Yeah. That's so big. I'm so happy. Oh my god. Okay, so more or less this is how it's going to look like. This is very big. I feel like this is some kind of like 6 feet or more. Because I'm pretty small. I'm just 5'7", so I don't know. Yeah, so these are going to be the plants on display, but I need to figure out more on how to do this, because apparently I have more plants, but there'll be more tables as well. Like this one, we just set it up just to see how it will look like. So yeah. Okay, so now that we've seen how they're going to look like when used on display, I'm going to pack them now, because we don't want to forget them on Sunday. So I'm also going to bring this one particular standing grow light with me, just because, not that it's really needed or important, because it's just a few hours. The plants can survive without a light, but just in case it's kind of like too dark in there and we needed an extra light, might as well bring a grow light. Okay, so whenever I do markets, but then again, it's for other things, not for plants. One of the things that's very important to me is the inventory. For our shop right now, it's like there's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of other things inside the shop that we're offering, and they just vary depending on the vendor, depending on the situation of the plant. So it needs to be updated real time and it needs to be accurate. So since we don't really have a lot of time to basically work on a system for that, I mean, I could, but I don't have enough time, and I just don't want to make things complicated, because if I do, it's basically a lot of explaining to the vendors of the prop studio. So I'm just basically going to create a sheet, like a spreadsheet, for everyone to encode their plans for sale and the price. And then there are going to be two purposes. It's for our list that we could see and maybe we could mark once it's sold, but also at the same time it could serve as like a menu like a menu for the buyers, because I'm assuming that we won't be able to display everything in the front table. Like, we have tables on the side, maybe on the back, it depends on the space. But in case those people or the potential buyers would want to know what we actually have, because there will be bins hidden somewhere. So I'd rather have them look at a list and see what else we have, and if you want it, we'll grab it for you. So I want that kind of situation, and this is just me thinking ahead or in advance, because I don't know what's going to happen. And in case, like I said, we don't have enough space at the booth, then we have that option to offer people the list that we have, and then we'll grab it for them. But yeah, we'll see. I do hope that we'd have enough space, though. I think that's for the best. But yeah, that's just a thing that I would like to prepare, and I'm going to do it now. So I just finished working on the spreadsheet where we're going to encode the list of the plants that we're selling and its prices. And now I'm going to share this to the other vendors, which are David, Kitty, Emma, and Tiana, so that they could work on their own maybe later. But for me, I'm going to start listing all of them, just because I also want to get an idea, like the general idea of how much plants I'm going to bring with me to the show. And I don't know, at first I was worried that I won't be able to bring like enough, but now I feel like I have more than enough, and it actually makes me worry, because I don't want to bring home plants, just because, you know, they traveled in transit and it's kind of like stressful for them. So I just wish that I would be able to sell them all. If not, I wish there are people who are willing to like buy them in advance. Like, let's say, I don't know if I could post them somehow the next few days, and then I'll just take it there, and like if they could pick up, that would be great, so that it's kind of like, you know, less plans for me to take care of during the show. But I don't know, we'll see about that. I'm going to figure that out once I finish encoding my plants. So yeah, so I'm going to start working on mine. Bin number 1 for Hoyas. This is also where I'm going to be basing. Like, I have I will print the IDs of this Hoyas. So we have So the good thing about the Hoyas in the bins, I remember I showed you guys when I propped this. I think that was like 2 weeks ago. They are now all rooted. I haven't seen any of them that haven't rooted yet. I checked them one by one earlier while I was trying to like figure out the setup with them. So let's see. Okay, so about time I stop procrastinating and actually start selecting which plants are to be brought to the plant show. And of course, when doing that, I make sure to just basically select the ones that are well rooted, the ones that are ready, no issues at all. So yeah, because as much as I want to get rid of all of these plants, if they're not ready for selling, I'll just let them stay here. There's a caramel marble that's not yet ready. Pink Princess, this is supposed to be shipped to someone in Montreal. So I remember she bought this probably last year, but she told me not to ship it yet because it was getting cold. Yeah, so this one, it's a Pink Princess. It just pushed out a very nice leaf. I have this variegated tetrasperma, so we'll include that. This one, Synapsis. Okay, we'll include that. Include everything as much as possible. This one is a bicolor as well, and it's looking really nice. For this one, I don't know, but I think it would be nice if I pot them properly. It'll make it look so much fuller. But of course, if anyone's going to buy it, I would advise that they repot because it's still in moss, so that would be nice if they repot. But it's a very full plant now, so how much more later? There you go. So the next that I would do is bring over the begonias and other plants that I prop in these cups, and they are now in the tent. I'm going to bring them over here just so that I can see them for the next few days and monitor them. I'm going to prioritize the ones that are rooted already. I mean, I believe all of them are already rooted, but I'll check which ones are like rooted better, and I'll put them here so that I could just list them down on my inventory, and in a few days we'll decide on the prices. This one, some Sarawak that we potted. It's looking really nice there. This one too. This one too, I believe I propped this and posted everything on Instagram. There. That's the pink urchin.
guys, so plant hubs take over here because Monica will...
Monica!
Oh, sneaky plants. Sneaky plants.
Wow! Saan ko
Holy grail.
ilalagay? Ito, kasha.
Boom. Grabe, ginawa akong spot talaga para dyan.
Pati yung tansyado mo.
Off we go.
Oops. Yeah. Okay, go ahead. There.
How's it going?
Interview style.
Oh my god, girl, it's kind of going. It's going. It's going. This is like the first time I'm doing this too, so I don't. I'm sorry.
So I'm probably going to be a little impulsive over here, but because I have a photo, I mean there's a photo of the bloom, so I'm probably going to get it, this one. And then, honestly, I'm looking for those that looks interesting already, even without flowers, if you get what I mean. So this one is really interesting, and I might actually get it. I think this is the same, but yeah. But after this, I'm probably going to find someone, and maybe we could ask them for like advice on how to care for this particular orchids, because as you guys know, I'm just basically doing what I can for my orchids that I already have, but I'm not so sure. I'm not even so sure if they're going to survive with me. A lot of this, like the Schnorkis, I already have many of them. Yeah, I know they look familiar. So, yeah, I'm going to find someone and ask more information about it because I don't know. I have a tendency to buy more, but I'm worried I might just kill them if I don't have enough information about how to care for them. And it would be nice to actually talk to someone who's good at this, who knows their thing, because all I've been doing is just making a research through the internet. So yeah, I'll do that.